On this episode, we are going to talk about how to close deals in one sitting. All right, Coach Ron. Hey everyone, this is Coach Jeff
and Coach Ron,
and welcome to episode 21 of the Always Be Closing Show. Okay, Coach Ron, all right, this is going to be a very interesting topic today because we will be teaching our viewers how to close deals in one sitting. Because most of the time, financial advisors, every time they would talk to their clients, it usually takes about 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 meetings before they can even close a deal. Because most financial advisors, they rely on the technique called the Sige Po technique. For example, you go to your client and the client says, hey, can you just email the proposal to me? I'll just study it for a while. What do we say? Sige Po. If the husband is not there or the wife is not there and you're just talking to that person without their spouse, they would usually say, okay, let me just talk to my husband first or to my spouse first. Let me just inform him. I'll ask permission. Then I'll get back to you. What do we say? Sige Po.
What's the English of Sige Po?
Okay. Or if it's already a husband and wife, and then you have your hopes up that they could already decide on the spot, right? But a husband and wife would typically say to a financial advisor at the end of their presentation, they would say, okay, let's we will discuss it at home. We'll review it first, and then we'll get back to you. And what do we say? Sige Po. They are so used to the Sige Po technique that their closing ratio is anywhere between 20 to 30%. Now, here with ABC, the ABC techniques that we teach, based on the the ABC techniques that we teach.
You teach?
Yeah.
Oh, Judge.
Yes.
Sige Po.
Okay, the ABC techniques that we are now teaching to financial advisors, based on the feedback that we are getting and based on our 18 years of experience, we can actually make the closing ratio at least 80% and up.
Wow.
So if you learn the ABC techniques, you will dramatically increase that closing ratio.
Fantastic talaga.
That's right. That's right.
Financial advisor.
Yeah. Now, Coach Ron, why is it important for financial advisors to learn how to close deals in one sitting?
Okay. You know, sometimes before, as I answer that, Coach Jeff, sometimes it's the financial advisor who's actually stopping themselves in doing their jobs and closing in one sitting.
Oh.
I hear some advisors who would say, you know, I don't want them to think that I'm selling to them, so I don't want to pressure them, you know, something like that. So that's why that's a, you know, it's a self-limiting belief.
Yeah.
However, what I tell them is that if you truly care about your clients and if you truly, you know that what you have is something really beneficial to their families, why delay it, right? So, so that's one thing. Another is it's really important for us to do as much as possible a one-sit close. Number one, it will help them be more efficient. Meaning, just let's say, you know, a financial advisor who would try to talk to 10 people and close 1 or 2, but if you learn ABC, you might have the same activity ratio, you know, 10 people, pero just imagine if you're closing about 8
out of 10 that you talk to.
Yeah. So exponential in growth mo. Number 2, mas marami ka matutulungan. You'll be able to help more Filipinos, you know, and because you empower them to make decisions today. So yun talaga yung trabaho natin, Coach.
Right.
Our job is to empower them to make decisions today. Because at the end of the day, if you can't close, you haven't really helped your clients yet.
We'll give you an overview of the blueprint because our style in closing is we don't close at the very end. We will teach you how to close at the very beginning, and all throughout the presentation you're closing until the very end. Since we don't have 2 days to teach you everything here on video, we'll teach you a few techniques that you can actually start using after you watch this episode. Are you ready? So let's say I'm going to talk to Coach Ron. So he's a father, so he has kids. And then I'm the financial advisor. We'll demonstrate the primary strategy of a master closer. Okay, so here we go. Coach Ron, so how many kids do you have?
I have 4.
You have 4 kids.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are your kids now?
I have 18, the eldest, and I have a 5-year-old.
Oh, so your youngest is 5 years old. Oh, very nice. Coach Ron, ano bang major goal mo para sa kids mo?
Oh, okay. As a parent,
Yeah.
you know, my real, you know, my major goal for the kids is to finish studies. You know, I
Okay.
think that's a very good foundation for them to have, kasi yan lang yung pwede ko magbigay na never mananako ng iba.
Right. Is that something important to you, Coach?
Oh yes,
What?
definitely.
Bakit kaya?
Because you're giving them opportunities, you're giving them let's say tools that they can use for them to be successful. You're setting them up for success.
Oh,
At least
nice.
if they have a good education.
Okay. Coach Ron, what happens dun sa ibang mga families na hindi nakapaghanda para sa education ng kids nila? What happens to them?
Oh, definitely there'll be more challenges. Baka hindi won't be able to get education that they
Right.
want, or kung meron man, baka kailangan niya mag-work you
Yeah.
know, so it's gonna be difficult.
Right. Will that create more problems dun sa mga kids?
Oo naman.
It will, no?
Yeah.
Alright. May mga kilala ka rin bang ganyan, Coach,
Oh,
na
yeah,
nahirapan mag-aaral?
Yeah, dami.
Meron din.
Oo.
And I'm sure you don't want that to happen to your kids. Is that correct?
Yeah, tama.
Right. Coach, knowing all of these things, when do you think is the best time to prepare?
Yes, today, yeah.
Today?
Now.
Fantastic. So let's analyze, all right? Let's analyze. Who said that education is important to his kids? The client. Who said that he doesn't want to happen to his kids what other families did to their kids who didn't prepare for the education of their kids? Is it long? Is it long? English kasi, English eh. Okay. In Tagalog, sino nagsabi na ayaw mo mangyari sa ibang pamilya na hindi nakapaganda para sa education ng kids nila? It's the same, right? Ikaw. Okay. And who said that the best time to do it is now? The client. Which means, if you want to close deals in one sitting, you have to ask the right questions so that the answers will not come from you anymore. It will come from the client. It will have that
You're just
realization. You're just guiding
them.
them so that the client will have a realization that, hey, yeah, the best time to really do it is now.
Because what happens, if you do that kind of strategy or technique, there's self-realization.
Right.
Every time they speak something, they actually hear themselves.
That's right.
So what happens is, psychologically, you're actually converting them from you trying to sell something from me to be a buyer.
Right.
Because, you know, if I realize something, okay, I think I need that, then what's the tendency? I would buy. So it's gonna be a lot easier for you to close.
Right. That's right.
So that's the strategy that we teach as a primary strategy.
Instead of you telling them, you guide them so that they will tell themselves that it's the best time to do it, you know. Because most financial advisors would do it this way. Coach Ron, you already have 4 kids. The reason why you're working hard is because you want to give them the best education that you can give them. Because you don't want other families who didn't prepare for their kids to happen to your family. And that's the reason why, while you are still young, while you are still healthy, while you still have a job, you should be preparing today. And the best time to do it is today while you still can. Who said diba? Sino nagsabi lahat nun? Diba? The financial advisor. Why? Because with the mindset of the financial advisor, hey, I have to say all of those things, right? How can I educate them if I don't say it? No. Starting today, you don't need to do that anymore. Starting today, you should ask the right questions so that the answers will not come from you anymore. It will come from the client. And we teach this kind of technique, what to say, how to do it, how to pitch it, with our ABC system, and we teach it to you from start to finish. So that's just a snippet of an introductory way of how can you close them, that their mindset is, okay, I want to start today. The best time to do it is today.
When you focus on really building first the need through questions, then they realize that they would actually need it, right? Instead of just doing product pushing, where we provide our clients sample proposals, then they'll try to get back to us. Then it's a very long way to do it, and most of the time they just try to compare. I always tell this to our students, Coach. It's like, let's say it's cold in the room right now, right?
Yeah.
How can I convince you to take off your jacket or to take off your shirt? If I tell you, hey, it's hot, right? It's hot. You might doubt that it's hot because
it's cold.
It's cold,
yeah,
right? But if I would just turn off the AC, turn off the aircon,
yeah.
In short, set up the stage where it's actually hot, what happens?
I would take off my jacket.
Naturally. So
yeah.
So that's the strategy. We have to create the very realistic need for the client. They'll be able to relate in their situation, for them to be convinced that, hey, yes, I need to do this right now.
When their client asks questions about how much would that be? Magkano ba yan? Most financial advisors would say, it depends on you. How much is your budget? And usually, when you say, how much is your budget? Then the client will think more than, it depends on my budget. Yeah, right? That's right. I need to think about it more. So, okay, let me get back to you. Then you lose the opportunity to close. And some financial advisors would just tell it straight. For example, how much would that be?
100,000.
100,000. Do you also have 50,000?
Yes.
Oh, you do. What about 25,000?
Yes.
Oh. What about 18,000?
Oh, yes.
What about 2.5 a month?
Yes. Question and answer portion.
Yeah, it was just a conversation, right?
Right.
But it's actually an opportunity for you to close, which means when your client would ask questions, it's an opportunity for you to get their commitments by doing the right closing.
So in the 2 days workshop that we do, we're gonna provide you the right questions to ask,
the right pitches as well, what to say, how to say it, how to deliver it.
Always remember, it's different strokes for different folks. You cannot have a generic approach to every client, so it has to be specialized, customized. And we'll give you a blueprint, and that even if you're, let's say, whatever personality you are, you'll be able to adapt your style in that blueprint, because it's really something that you can use with any situation or any client.
Now we have an upcoming class on February 28 and 29. That's an open class here in Manila. It's limited to 70 seats only, but it's already sold out. So we would love for you guys to come, but it's already sold out.
I think the next batch would be
May 15 and 16.
Yeah, I think so.
So it will take time before you guys can enroll, because we're going to Cebu next month for their open class. And that's still open. If you guys are from Cebu or near Cebu, we have an open class there. We are going there on March 6th and March 7th. We will be there for 2 days, just for 2 days only. If you are interested to enroll in the program, visit our Facebook page at Always Be Closing Academy, and then you will see the schedule there and instructions on how to enroll.
And if just in case you can't enroll yet, the second best thing to do is click that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the
notification bell so that you will be reminded of every episode that we will release. Because this is free training, we want to give value to each and every financial advisor out there. That's why we're doing this for free. This is Coach Jeff.
This is Coach Ron.
And we'll see you again next time. Remember, always be closing!
Okay, we are
Welcome,
live.
hello, we are live, and welcome to the ABC Thursday Thunder. It's another Thursday night,
Fantastic.
and we are here to add value to everyone who wants to watch and listen. Of course, nandito na naman yung mga host ninyo every week. Nandito kami. My name is Coach Jeff Luspo.
I'm
And of
Professor
course,
Sai.
this is Professor Sai, and of course, my name is Coach Ronzi.
All right, and this show is now hosted by the idol of the idols, Brian Ordiales. Grabe.
Yes.
And of course, nandito rin kasama rin natin dito ang the idol of the idols, si Sir Don Soriano, one of the
Oh,
best
wow.
managers dun sa Yellow Company na mahal natin. Hello, Idol Don. How are you?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hi, we're good, very good.
Fantastic. So far, we now have about 111 viewers who nakikinig ngayon, and we are very excited. We actually have two parts for today's talk show. No, the first part yung topic natin, why being a financial advisor is the best job in the world, and the second topic naman is brought to you by Don Soriano. He's gonna add value to you more so that he can help a lot more financial advisors out there na nakikinig sa atin ngayon. And we are broadcasting sa different mga groups, no? Tama ba, Brian? Is that correct? Fantastic. So yan ang gagawin natin ngayon. Coach Ron, ano bang pag-uusapan natin today?
Oh yeah, we have a very nice topic today. Kasi, alam mo ba, Coach, no? During the lockdown, syempre, you really want to know, ano ba yung pwede nating gawin, no? Ano yung pwede maging trabaho, tama ba, na we know that we can add value to, tama ba? And not only that, no? Kasi syempre, no work, no pay tayo, tama ba?
That's right.
And you cannot wait for people to hire you back dun sa mga companies natin unless you're working in an very essential company, tama ba? So today we're gonna talk about one of the most important question, no? Why is a financial advisor is the best job in the world?
Yun.
Oh yes,
Tama ba?
that's right. Diba? It's one of the
Yes.
best jobs in the world. In fact, discuss natin what's the difference between other jobs, kasi marami naman trabaho talaga. There are thousands of millions of jobs out there,
Right.
even different kinds of businesses, different industries. Pero so far, for the last 20 years na ginagawa natin to, kasi alam mo naman, Coach Ron, Professor Sai, tsaka Idol Don, we started at 10 years old, di ba?
Oo.
Ako,
20 years. 20 years
Oo.
experience namin. Aware na kami, 10 years old
That's
pala.
right.
Ako
So
yung
for the last
pinakamatanda,
20 years, so for the last 20 years, tinitingnan na natin yung different industries. We've encountered a lot of iba't ibang clients sa iba't ibang trabaho, and we still consider being a financial advisor as the best job talaga in the world.
Yeah.
Kasi nakatulong ka na, nag-i-improve pa yung buhay mo, tama ba?
Yes.
Right.
Right?
Coach.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people right now are looking for ways to have a purpose, di ba? Ano bang
Right.
purpose ko dito sa buhay? What's
Millennial.
really, kasi remember,
Millennial, Coach.
oo, millennial, di ba? Tayo millennial.
Find your purpose. Oh, I like
That's
that.
right.
I like
That's
that.
right. Di ba? So a lot. For example, kagaya ni Idol Don, you've started in the industry, ilang years ka na ba sa being a financial advisor?
Started 2015, so going 5 years this coming September.
That's right, going 5 years, di ba? So, ano
Yeah.
napansin mong ano yung difference sa ibang mga industries compared dito sa life insurance industry? And bakit ang ganda talaga niya? Ano
Okay.
nakita mong fulfillment doon?
I love this question. No? Siguro ako personally, I've experienced a lot of sales careers. Nothing wrong around there. But I feel hindi lang sa life, but really the insurance industry, really sobrang for me pinakadali compared to market capable. Pwede natin maging kliyente from 7 and the way to
Right.
70 years old.
Oh, yes.
So,
Ibig sabihin,
tama.
in terms of in terms of servicing clients, you can service anyone. Tama ba?
Unlimited ang opportunities.
That's right. Unlimited yung opportunities. And it's really fulfilling kasi you are changing your life. They other. Tama ba?
Correct.
Ang ganda, no? Fantastic. So far, ano na-encounter mo, Professor, sa mga financial advisors who attends your tax planning seminars?
Coach Jeff, one of the best things that I experienced in doing this one, let me just use the word transformative. I like that word. Why transformative? Kasi when we did the session, especially yung module 1 and module 2, ang maganda doon, natuto sila at na-realize nila na meron pala silang ganong challenges sa sarili muna nila, especially their family. Now, they're now able to address the concerns of their clients properly kasi subukan nila sa sarili nila eh. So, sabi ko nga, transformative. Natuto na sila at nakatulong pa sila.
That's right. That's right. And so far, dito, nakita natin, Coach Ron, no? We've seen a lot of people na nagbago talaga yung buhay as as a financial advisor. Marami nga Coach Ron, no, from rags to riches. Correct. Tama ba? From humble beginnings to making an impact doon na sa lives ng mga na-build niya na empires. Tama ba? Mm-hmm. So it's very nice, no? Very nice, fulfilling.
Ako, Coach Jeff, yung nakita ko talaga na what's really good about this job is when you become a financial advisor, you don't have a choice but to be financially, capable of taking care of your family. Tama ba? Kasi when you preach something, di ba, eventually you become that Tama? Kasi that subconsciously you feed on that. When you motivate others, you become motivated. Tama? And that's one of the best things about this job. I've been into real estate also before. Tama? Ang daming pwedeng ibenta I mean, this lockdown, marami naman pwedeng ibenta. Tama ba? Pero you know what? If I'm going to sell something, I really wanted to make sure na yung what I'm going to offer to my client is something life-changing.
Correct.
Tama ba? Kasi remember, sila yung unang magsasakripisyo sila ng pera. Tama ba? Ng life savings nila. Pero what do I get in return? They will believe you whatever you're gonna tell them. Tama? So it's really more of you're selling something intangible. Di ba? Mahirap gawin yon. Tama ba?
Coach Ron, ang hirap
right.
Kaya nga Coach Ron, sabi ko di ba? Remember when as financial advisors, we are the product. Di ba? We are the product. Kaya kung ikaw mismo hindi ka naniniwala sa sarili mo kasi sabi mo, I'm not good enough, I don't know this, I know that. Tama ka naman, di ba? If you keep on fighting on your excuses, you get to keep them.
Oh, naman.
That's right. Yeah. Tsaka maganda dito sa pagiging financial advisor, you are rewarded based on the effort that you put in. Tama ba? Kasi marami namang mga talented ng Filipinos Ganito yung nangyayari pagdating sa trabaho. Pwede magtatrabaho ka na maigi, di ba? Yeah. You're submitting your reports on time, favorite ka ng boss mo, you're meeting deadlines, maaga ka pumapasok, ikaw uuwi, hindi ka nag-absent, hindi ka nagkakasakit, and then yung katabi mo, tamad. So ano nangyayari? Late siya lagi, nagli-leave lagi, may excuses lagi, laging pinagpagalitan ng boss. And then pagdating sa sweldo, parehas na kayo.
Tama.
Tama ba?
Correct.
So ano nangyayari? Parang lugi ba? Lugi?
Parang lugi.
Is that correct?
Masama pa doon, Coach. Paano kung hindi ikaw yung favorite?
Ayun. Diba?
Mas maraming ganyan, tama ba?
Kaya pala nalilate, Coach Ron, kasama lagi yung boss.
Oo, di ba?
That's correct.
So
ano nangyari?
Sales is a good equalizer. Di ba? Kasi,
yes, that's right.
Tama ba?
That's right. In terms of growth then, Coach Ron, sa mga traditional companies, there's nothing wrong with that naman. If you're happy with where you are, that's fine. But most of them, hindi talaga sila masaya. Bakit? Because yun nga, traditionally, hihintayin mo munang mamatay yung mas mataas sa'yo bago ka ma-promote. Tama ba? So it takes years. That's right. So it will take you years before you rise up the corporate ladder. Pero dito kasi as financial advisors, ang nakikita ko maganda dyan is it is based on your output. It's based on your performance. So if you're performing well, kung masipag ka, then you're gonna earn a lot. Tama ba? Yeah. You're gonna help a lot of Filipinos. Kung tamad ka naman, magkaroon din ng equivalent din yan. Equivalent output din, tamad din na income yung matatanggap mo, right? And the career growth here is amazing. Papa, how was your journey, Idol Don, in terms of career growth dito sa life insurance industry natin? Kasi we love your story. Every time we hear your story, grabe, nai-inspire kami lalo sa iyo.
Well, just to share, no, I started 2015 as an advisor. Really did not think about even stepping into leadership and management. However, nung nakita ko yung compensation, lumaki yung mata ko.
Wow.
Nawala yung pagkasingkit mo, coach.
Wala.
Lumaki yung mata.
Nag-glow, Professor Sai, nag-glow.
Lumaki talaga. Diba? And siguro ito lang, just coming from I was also a network marketer pala, just to share before.
Okay.
And
nice.
Sa network marketing kasi, in order for you to earn so much money, maybe $500,000 or even 7-digit income, downlines mo libo-libo, 'di ba? But in this industry, you just need a handful of solid advisors. Maybe you have 30 solid, 50 solid. That would be already automatic passive.
That's amazing. Kasi a lot of Filipinos right now, especially mga millennials, they are going to have this long journey towards earning a lot of money, right? Now, let's face it, 'di ba? Realistic lahat tayo, we want to earn more so that we can help more people. Tama ba? We want to help our families, we want to help other people, but if you have the ability to earn more, then you would be able to help a lot. Now, maganda dito, nakita ko as financial advisors, you can cut down the element of time. That usually other industries will take you years before you even get to earning millions. Tama ba? But here, as financial advisors, since you can cut down the element of time, marami ka na natulungan ng mga Filipinos. And then makikita mo yung sarili mong bank account, your sarili mong net worth, nag-i-increase din as years go by. Tama ba? Kasi right now, if I'm not mistaken, there are about 25,000 millionaires in the Philippines. What if we tell you that you could be one of them in a year or two? Maganda ba yun? Tama ba? That's right?
Yes.
Right? Kasi ang nakikita ko dyan kasi, if you can earn more, then you would be able to help a lot more people. If you're just thinking about your family, right? Yung sarili mo lang, yung nanay, tatay, or mga anak mo or asawa mo, you're being selfish. Why? Why are you being selfish? Kasi yung natutulungan mo lang sila. Kasi enough lang talaga yung kinikita mo para sa kanila lang, tama ba? But if you're earning more, you now have the ability to help more people. You can donate more, you can have more charities, you can even create more jobs. Tama ba? Tama? Right? So yun yung nakikita ko na kaya yung pagiging financial advisor, very fulfilling yan. Right? So yun ang nakikita ko dyan. What do you think, Coach Ron, about cutting the element of time pagdating dun sa sa goals ng mga natin?
Yeah, it really accelerates everything, di ba? Kasi if you just imagine if you're even earning 30,000, diba? Siguro middle manager 30,000, diba? How do you become a millionaire? I mean, you need to save 80,000 a month to be a millionaire in a year. Diba? So 30,000 won't cut, right? I mean, we're talking about savings. So ano gagawin mo? Remember, we only have 24 hours. Pare-pareho tayo, tama ba? So how do you do that? I mean, every contact you have with a person that can be a prospect, tama ba? Just imagine, kaya nga katulad ng sinabi ni Coach Ariel, di ba? It takes a lot of activities. Hindi lang activities, kailangan din knowledgeable ka. Tama ba? Nag-aral ka.
You have discipline.
Tama pa. Yun, aral. O syempre, lastly, is yung skills. Kasi hindi pwedeng, palakol ka ng palakol, ba? Activities, pero ang purol nung axe mo, guess what? Matagal pa rin yung learning curve. So I think yun yung very important, Coach, para if you want to cut the element of time, you have to be disciplined in getting those done, yung tatlo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Can I add on that? Siguro natuwa lang ako sa sinabi ni Jeff na it really cuts the element of time. And siguro I want to bank on what Coach Ron also said na sales is the great equalizer. Specifically, I feel insurance, no? And I can really see this in the way it affected me and impacted me. Kasi when I joined in 2015, just to share, I was actually coming from 500,000 debt when I was just starting in this industry.
Wow, talaga?
So I was actually overcoming it. Still have not overcome it during that time. So I remember vividly coming in September 24, 2015 as a fresh rookie financial advisor. And I really saw the limitless opportunities. So ako talaga kinayod ko, ginigil ko. In my first 2 months, I was able to secure 34 clients. And during that time, that allowed me to earn 1.2 million. So yung utang ko ubos.
Oh my God! Ang bilis! Grabe!
Ubos talaga.
That.
Just imagine, kung empleyado ka doon,
Oh my God!
5,000, you're gonna be debt forever. Right?
Luwa na yung dila mo, hindi pa bayad yung utang mo.
Right.
That's right. That's amazing, di ba? Kaya nga yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, yung mga listeners right now, if you would just devote yourself, di ba? Concentrate ka lang for 1 solid year, 2 solid years.
Right.
You concentrate in giving it your all. Oh, grabe. Magbabago talaga yung buhay mo and you're gonna keep going. Tama ba? Kasi there are financial advisors, Professor Sai, Don, tsaka Ron. Merong mga financial advisors na who are earning millions in less than a year at meron ding ibang financial advisors na hindi kumikita. And the difference is, if you are going to treat being a financial advisor as any job out there, that you're required to work, to go to the office, diba? Pasok ka, you're doing your paperwork, uwi ka ng 5 or 6, diba? If you treat this like any other job and you put the same effort ng kagaya ng ibang ginagawa sa ibang trabaho, you're gonna earn a lot. Right. You're gonna help a lot more people. You're gonna help your family. And then you cut the element of time. Kasi meron kasing notion na pag financial advisor, meron na freedom of I can time.
So, ito pa, coach. Uy,
yeah.
First 3 months, ako, bakasyon na.
Yeah.
Just imagine what you can do with 9 months more. Come on, diba?
That's right. So what we're trying to hear is, yes, you can control the element of time, diba? You can control time because you don't have the bosses, you have mentors and coaches, meron ka yan. You can control your time kung kailan ka gusto mong trabaho, kung anong oras ka gusto mong gumising. But you have to remember, controlling your time means doing the important stuff. You can now do important stuff, like spending more quality time with your family, spending more time with your clients, building your business, creating more jobs, di ba? That's how you control time. Kasi marami mga Filipinos na napapansin namin na mga millennials or even hindi na millennials, mga millennia, na nagrereklamo sa trabaho nila kasi hindi nila magawa yung gusto nilang gawin because they're stuck in dun sa trabaho nila, tama ba? But they don't have a choice. They have to work, right? So, you can control your time. You can do the things that you truly love. Tama ba? But it has to involve hard work pa rin sa simula. Tama ba? It has to have hard work. Dun sa experience mo, Professor Sai, when it comes to your high net worth clients, high net worth na ba sila or they also started with humble beginnings like majority of them?
Well, yun ang maganda sa mga naging kliyente ko at kliyente ko ngayon. It's a mixture of talagang nagsimula sila ng wala. Yung iba, kinikwento pa nila. Alam mo sa'yo, nagsimula ako, driver lang ako. Then I realized gusto kong magkaroon ng sarili kong fleet ng taxi. So talagang nagsikap ako. Yan. So iba naman, talagang mayayaman na sila, lalo pang yung mayaman kasi naintindihan nila yung negosyo eh. But if there's one common denominator, nandun yung desire to grow. Nandun talaga eh. Ibig sabihin, tama yung sinabi mo, Coach Jeff, you're given free time. Kontrolado mo yung oras mo. But how do you use your time? Diba? You study, naalam ko, baga, kung gusto mo magkaroon ng sarili mong fleet ng sasakyan, taxi driver ka nun, anong aaral mo? Kailangan paano magsasakyan? Marunong ka mag-compone, di ba? So muna yun. So, yung isa sa mga nakita ko sa mga kliyente ko eh. Tapos yung mga second or third generation naman, their advantage is kasi nakaset up na yung negosyo. But they did not stop learning eh. Bakit? Like ngayon, sabi nga nila, pag ang negosyo mo wala sa internet, it would eventually close. Di ba?
Right.
So,
Right.
So, ang una nilang ginawa doon, nag-invest in sila in learning. Ito easy to. you're creating a big opportunity for us to learn. Bakit? Nasa bahay ka lang eh. Yung mga, kaya sabi ko nga, yung mga nakikita ko sa Facebook, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, Don, panireklamo, I'm bored, I'm ganito, ganyan. Sabi ko, you're bored because hindi ka ganun ka motivated. Why? You're working on a fixed job. So wala kayong trabaho, wala ka rin gagawin, di ba? You're a financial advisor. Hindi eh. You create opportunities. So don't wait for opportunities to happen. You create opportunities.
Right.
That's right. Ang maganda pa dyan, nakakatulong din tayo sa mga high net worth clients in terms of their wealth. How does a financial advisor help yung mga high net worth clients natin, Professor Sai?
Kasi tayong mga financial advisors kasi, sabi ko nga yung mga high net worth yan, alam nila yung ginagawa nila eh. But the thing with that is, we add value to what they're doing. Why? Kasi naiintindihan natin yung produkto eh. Tapos nako-correct natin yung mga ibang notions ng mga kliyente na hindi ko kailangan ng insurance. Kasi yun ang naiintindihan nila eh. But if you can properly explain it to them, especially the ABC way, then you are adding value to your client, especially if you're asking the right questions. And how do you able to do that? Still, aral pa din, practice pa din, di ba? If sabi ko kay Coach Ayat, if you have clients na na-reject ka, learn from it. Tapos practice tayo, di ba? Tapos punta ka sa susunod. And the good thing about it is, since we're both learning on this one, and natutuwa siya kasi she's able to close clients like that, di ba? And how does that happen? Practice pa din. Learning pa din. Di ba? That's the basic. Hindi mo siya talagang talunan. Di ba? It all boils down to fundamentals.
That's right. Yun ang maganda no? Right? Anything to add?
Ako just wanna share at least yung insight na kasi sabi natin it's one of the best jobs, tama ba? But it doesn't mean it's gonna be the easiest, tama ba? It is actually one of the hardest jobs because you're not selling. I mean, a car. Pag nakita mo maganda, the test drive yan, kukunin yan eh, tama ba? And this is you're selling a promise. I mean, how do you actually do that? Though it is the best, it may be the hardest, pero you know what? Maganda dito, coaches, merong way, di ba? Merong way how to be better at it in a very short period of time. Kasi just imagine, yung mga nauna sa atin, tama ba? Yung mga nauna sa atin, they become so good by failing and failing and failing and failing. Tama ba?
That's right.
Right now, ang daming available stuff that you can learn to be better. Na may edge ka dun sa hindi nag-aaral or hindi nagpa-practice or hindi nag-train. Tama ba? That's really, I appreciate yung mga coaches like, Coach Jan, si Coach Don, Prof. Sai, si Coach, of course, my partner, Coach Jeff, and yung other coaches, no? Why? Because we put a lot of time and effort para magturo sa financial advisors just to make sure diba, they do their jobs the proper way, the brighter way, and the best way possible. Yan. Yeah, very, very.
That's right. Nung panahon natin, Coach, walang mga ganito.
And that's why
wala. You are on your own.
Akala sa buhay mo.
Oo.
Wala.
Pag merong bawal mangopya.
You learn from experience.
Tama ba?
Tama. You learn from experience. At the same time, pag natuto ka ng certain skill, hesitant ka rin i-share sa iba kasi, I learned this the hard way. You gotta learn it the hard way too.
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Right.
And right now, napakaswerte ng mga financial advisors right now because we have a lot of mentors, a lot of coaches from different industries na tumutulong para maging magaling kang financial advisor. Tama ba?
And you know what, Coach?
Yeah.
Ako, and I don't mind having a lot of coaches na doing this. I mean, if we have inspired people to be coaches, I mean, we are doing our jobs the right way. Tama ba?
Right, that's right.
There's no such thing as, parang, alam mo yan, wag natin i-share, trade secret yan. I mean, you are given, binigay sa'yo ni Lord yung gift na yan, yung talent na yan. And it is a seed na you have to share. Diba? It's so good for you to keep it. Tama ba?
Correct.
So yun ang kailangan natin talagang gawin.
Guys. That's right. And one more thing, guys. If there are leaders who are listening right now,
Mhm.
there's an upcoming seminar si Coach Don Soriano on how you can recruit
Oh yeah.
massively, effortlessly, di ba? In a short period of time. Ang maganda dyan, he will be sharing you his experiences, yung mga proven techniques and strategies on how you can build your empire and cut down the element of time that you can build it faster than normal. Tama ba, Idol Don? How's your experience pagdating dyan?
Yeah. How I would say, no, some advisors, especially now, they parang ano, some of them are still wait and see in terms of this lockdown and this ECQ experience. Pero in reality, for me, what's going on now is yung mga trends that were supposed to happen 3, 4, 5 years from now is forcing us to expedite yung mga kailangan natin baguhin. And ngayon makitang-kita mo everybody's going online.
That's right.
Everybody's recruiting online. So you need to really have an edge. Tama ka dyan. Kailangan may edge ka. So yun. So later I'll be sharing with...
Yan.
Excited.
Fantastic. So mamaya, Coach Don will be sharing you his techniques and strategies. And if you want to learn, attend tayo ng upcoming training niya. And he will be sharing his secrets on how you can build it kahit during lockdown. You can still recruit.
Yes,
Gusto ba natin yan?
yan.
Yes, yun
think-
ang gagawin natin, di ba?
What's really good, I think, yung kay Coach Don, no? Kasi ako, I'm a fan of having a structure, no? Tama, no, Coach, no? So, I think yung structure ni Coach Don, probably give us a glimpse of how's that. You'll be amazed. Kasi, again, it will really help you to be more efficient. Kasi, if you're not efficient, you're gonna waste a lot of time. Tama ba? So, yan ang mahalaga, no? Na yan ang matutunan natin. So,
That's right. That's right. Another thing, meron din tayong mga financial advisors na nakikinig ngayon na lagi nagtatanong, how do I talk to high net worth clients? Paano ko sila i-handle? Kasi yung mga tanong nila, hindi ko masagot. Di ba? So, meron silang mga friends. Di ba? Meron ako mga nakausap. Coach Jeff, I have friends na mga high net worth clients. 'Di ba? Mga kaibigan ko na 'tong mga 'to. Ang problema, paano ko i-insert yung services ko sa kanila na magugustuhan nila ako kasi kaibigan na, 'di ba? And tamang-tama, we have an upcoming training this coming Sunday with Professor Sai. Can you tell us more about that, Professor Sai?
Okay, thank you, Coach Jeff, for that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, guys, on this coming Sunday, we have a training for financial advisors, and you can even invite your clients to attend. Why? This is a training for financial advisors and even for clients regarding high net worth clients. Why? Ang mga high net worth clients kasi natin, mayayaman yung mga yan. Kaya dahil sa mayayaman yan, mayayaman din sa problema. So, insurance is just one of their concerns. So, kung position mo yung sarili mo na insurance lang, mare-reject ka kagad eh. But if you add value to their business, mas naiintindihan mo yung pain points nila, then that's the time yung insurance portion would come in. Kasi you would be able to earn their trust. Why? Kasi this is the guy that can help me with my business. And if you want to learn that, guys, please attend our session on Sunday. That's from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Okay, with Coach Ron and Coach Jeff.
Fantastic. So if you guys would like to learn how to talk to high net worth clients and you'd like to learn how to position tax planning and estate planning para matulungan mo yung mga high net worth clients nyo, attend kayo this coming Sunday. That's going to be 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Online via Zoom. And it comes with an ebook. Nandun mismo yung mga pitches tsaka strategies kung anong ginamit sa particular cases na yan. This is Module 1. So kapag hindi pa kayo nakaka-attend ng Module 1, attend kayo. Kasi yung mga umattend ng Module 2, they're very excited to attend Module 1. So attend kayo dyan. Ang maganda dito, naka-lockdown rate pa rin tayo at 500 pesos lang po. You can see our link doon sa Always Be Closing Academy page. Enroll kayo doon, register kayo. We are still accepting enrollment until Saturday. So if you're interested, enroll tayo dyan. Which reminds me, Coach Ron, marami din nagtatanong, how do I do appointment setting?
Yun.
Tama ba? How do I, kasi naka-lockdown, kasi lagi tayo nakakuha ng objection na, pwede ba after na lang ng quarantine? Pwede ba after na lang ng ECQ or GCQ. Pag may vaccine na, tsaka na tayo mag-usap. Kailan pa magkakaroon ng vaccine? Tama ba? So anong gagawin natin? We have an upcoming session. Kailan ba yun yung session natin, Coach Ron? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, this will happen on Saturday. That's 2 to 5 p.m. Maganda dito, you can still pay and register until tomorrow, no? And maganda dito, ang dami testimonials. Biro mo, Coach.
That's right. So nakakaset na sila ng appointments online. So if you guys are interested to learn how to set appointments online, enroll kayo this coming Saturday. That's 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. It comes with an ebook na nandun na lahat ng pitches. And naka-lockdown rate lang tayo dyan at 500 pesos din. Ito pa maganda. Naglagay din tayo, it's a 2-in-1 training, naglagay na rin tayo doon ng cash flow management. Ibig sabihin, we will teach you how to teach your clients budget techniques, how to budget, how to allocate, how to prioritize cash flow so that you can organize it better for them. Ito pa maganda. Pag natutunan mo to, you can also apply it to yourself. Tama? Yes. And the language that we are using is very simple that even a 7-year-old child can understand. So when you go to your clients and explain these cash flow management techniques, they would be able to understand it and you would be able to close them in one sitting. Yan ang gagawin natin. Fantastic. Coach Ron, can you introduce the next topic na gagawin natin?
Okay, so I'm really excited tonight kasi kakaiba yung session natin tonight, no? I want to first thank the suited advisor, no? Si Brian Ordiales. It's really one of the best. Diba?
Fantastic.
Shout out. Mr. Brian.
Yeah, shout out for gentleman. Nakita mo kaya.
That's right. By the way,
yeah.
Merong YouTube show si Brian Ordiales. You can follow him. Type nyo lang the suited advisor and he will be maganda yung mga videos niya. Very grabe, ang ganda ng forma nitong suited advisor na to, no? If you see him walk with his suits, oh my gosh. Grabe, very impressive.
Watch that.
Bigote pala, di ba?
Bigote pa lang.
Yan.
Tama.
But of course, so thank you very much, Brian, for this. But of course, syempre, the reason why tonight is a special episode kasi we have a special guest, no? So, he is really one of those coaches na I really believe na who believes in the value of really teaching, no? He teaches his own people, pero maganda dito, he also outsource the best people to do the job na he thinks na mas makaka-add value dun sa tao niya, no? And that's the reason why graduate din siya ng ABC, no? Di ba? Kaya ito maganda, no, Coach? Hindi lang siya graduate ng ABC. He is this year, he is the top unit manager, top 3 unit manager.
Wow.
The favorite,
amazing.
Favorite yellow company natin, syempre Sun Life.
Right.
Diba?
Sun Life, okay.
Ayan, and magaling to kasi papakita niya at least how did he really form an empire that's so fast. I believe he's on track to be
branch manager.
Branch manager soon, diba?
Yeah. Right.
Again, MDR, three-time MDRT, top 3 UM of the year. Please welcome Mr. Don Soriano.
Fantastic.
Napaka-fantastic at nakaka-pressure naman yung build-up ni Coach Ron. Thank you so much, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, and Prof. Sai. Thank you to the suited advisor for inviting me. Actually, I'm here because I was invited by Brian really to share energy with his branch. I think that's Chestnut branch of Sun Life. No? And my main focus for tonight is really for people to realize that maybe there's this gold rush that's coming into the industry. It's actually here now. And siguro right now, I'm just here to really hype people up. I've been preaching this for the past 2 months already with my team. And maybe that's the reason in terms of productivity. Our team is really productive. We'll be sharing that later. So let me just share my screen very quickly. Ayan, hope you can see it. So, again, this is the gold rush in the insurance industry. And my name is SM Don Soriano. So I'm a sales manager in Sun Life. And my team is named Genesis. No, actually, yun yung personal branding ko sa team ko. Pero it's William Wallace sales team in Sun Life. And share ko lang very quickly, again, my name is Don. I'm actually a traditional business owner. Bukod sa Sun Life business ko, I also have a Subway, Potato Corner, Show My House, Mr. Softy. By the way, guys, so briefly lang, I just want to let you know, my Subway is down 60% of sales. Potato Corner ko is doing good. Nag-grow kami ng a little bit. Mr. Softy ko is down 85% of sales. My Show My House, 0% sales. It's closed right now. So what am I saying? Times are changing now. And this is proof that if you are a traditional business owner or maybe you have a traditional mindset, you need to shift right now. Otherwise, mahihirapan ka. I am blessed and I'm glad that I am in the insurance industry. I'm a sales manager in Sun Life. I was coded 2015 September. So I'm gonna turn 5 years this year. So actually, Sun Life yung bumubuhay ng finances ko right now. Thank you for the insurance industry. It really is the best industry. Actually, I'm so proud of, kasi titignan nyo guys, so yung traditional business ko down 80%, 60%. Sun Life business is actually back on track already. So kung paano kami ka-productive before ECQ, right now we're at the same level of productivity. But my theory, and you can quote me on this, in the next 2 to 3 months, we're gonna be 200% growth already in terms of productivity.
Wow, that's amazing.
Perfect.
And the reason behind this is really what I'm about to share with you tonight. Okay? Sige, so I'm also the author of Break Free. It's a 1-hour read guaranteed. 10,000 copies sold already. However, we're sold out right now. And dahil sa ECQ, hindi kami makapag-print. So we're gonna be printing soon. Yeah, so that's it. No? So let me just share with you briefly what's happening with my team right now. In terms of our team, no May 12, we actually hit 100 lives. By the way, my team is around 148 financial advisors. We are 148 advisors. Not that much of a big team. Pero on May 12, from April 13 to May 12, we secured 100 lives. Actually, kung titignan nyo, medyo mabagal yun kasi ang productivity namin before around 250 per month. So in a month, from 13 to 12, 100 lang. Pero I was really glad for this. Why? Because we were gaining momentum, starting to gain momentum pala. Sun Life kasi, just to share with people here, no, na recently kami nagkaroon ng electronic submission ng applications. So actually talaga people were adjusting, people were adapting, and glad to say we were able to adapt very fast. By May 21, 200 lives na po kami. And actually by today is 28, we're already at 272 clients.
Wow, congrats.
By the way, these 270,
That's amazing. Bilis.
98% are VUL. Most people are thinking kasi hindi, trad lang mabibenta ko, term lang. Actually, I want to break that misconception. 98% of this is VUL already.
VUL.
Okay? And actually, in 2 days, we're going to be hitting 300 lives. That's my trajectory. And by next month, more or less, nasa mga 600 lives na kami. So talagang, and siguro the reason why this happened, and the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because meron ako sinishare, guys, sa team ko on the first week of lockdown. Okay? Share ko lang, no? Nung first week kasi ng lockdown, nung COVID-19, no? Everybody was stunned. And I'm sure marami makaka-relate. Everybody did not know what to do. Kasi parang, ano ba, bakasyon ba to? Tigil ba muna ako? Kasi sabi, bawal na lumabas, bawal makipag-meet. Anong gagawin ko? Diba? Sanay tayo bilang financial advisors face-to-face. But this lockdown is really stopping us from being productive. Actually, share ko lang, yan yung first week na ever na zero ako in 3 years as a manager. Kasi dati ang record namin is 2 years mahigit straight, wala kaming no-zero day talaga. First time namin na zero ulit. So, sabi ko talaga, medyo shocked ako. Pero na-realize ko, maybe that God has a plan for us. So I realized that maybe God is saying, hey, Don, trust me. I have a purpose for this. So ako, I sat still, I prayed, and maybe it just came to me. Itong sinishare ko sa'yo, actually, I feel that God gave me this talk, no? And I'll be sharing it with you right now. So sabi ko, okay, siguro God is telling me that there's a gold rush coming. And basically, when I came in the industry, 2015, the buzzword during that time, actually, gold rush kasi nung time na yun eh. Yung gold rush during that time, millennials, tama ba coaches, di ba? Nung time na yun, talagang lahat ng teams kailangan, talagang naghuhumikaw sila mag-recruit, maghanap ng millennials. Kasi if you did not have millennials in your team, basically, babagal ka talaga long term. So the buzzword before, the gold mine, the gold rush before was the millennials. However guys, ngayon po, share ko lang, may bagong gold mine. However, I feel there are still a lot of teams. There's still a lot of branches. They're still waiting for the GCQ, MGCQ. They're waiting for things to unravel. But guys, we're already at the new norm. And if we don't adjust, we don't realize that actually this challenge, yung tinatawag nga nila, no, meron kaming merong Chinese word, it's called weiqi. Ibig sabihin ng weiqi, it's it means crisis, no?
Crisis.
But basically the word way is danger, the second word is opportunity.
Okay.
Naiintindihan niyo ba 'yon? So sinasabi lang nitong Chinese word
Galing.
when there is danger, there is opportunity. And right now there is danger, clear and present danger, and there is bright opportunity, big opportunity. So what am I saying? Obviously, in the industry right now, kung titignan niyo, everything is shifting. Netflix is killing the movie industry. Airbnb, hotel industry is dying. Shopee is killing, diba? And Lazada is killing online, the malls. Online selling na, Grab, diba? Everything can be done in Grab na. Pwede ka na maging wallet, diba? Pwede ka pa-deliver ng food. Zalora is fashion online. All of these things were not here 5-10 years ago. But right now, they're here. And basically, in the insurance industry, the question is, anong change? Before the lockdown, wala masyado. But right now, we're here. And this is online selling. Ito, read this quote. In 2 to 3 years, everyone will be selling insurance online. Actually, I was shouting this out, rallying my people during March. Share ko lang, nung March, guys, lahat ng leaders ko, lahat ng advisors ko, parang nakatingin lang sa akin, Don, totoo ba yan? Parang hindi kami, promise, lahat sila may doubtful, lahat sila, hindi sila naniniwala. Pero sabi ko, promise, quote me on this. This is what will be happening in the next. Si Mr. Don Soriano po nagsabi niya no March. No? So I was quoting myself actually. But right now it's May. Actually, share ko lang for me, nagkamali ako dito sa quote na to. Mali yung 2 to 3 years. Actually, it's 2 to 3 months. Because right now it's the second month and on the third month, that's June. If you are not selling online, oh my God, you will be, you will suffer really. And you are gonna miss on the biggest gold rush that this industry has ever seen if you don't get on board right now. So let me just share with you a few clips that if you search in Google, life insurance online US, you can actually buy term life insurance via website. Nasaan yung ahente, guys? This is the US. And we all know, guys, that the US is just advance of the Philippine market 5 years, right? So 3 to 5 years lang yung advance. So soon enough, this is going to be happening here. So when this happens in the Philippines, ano mangyayari sa mga ahente natin? Is this making sense? Here's another website. That's NerdWallet. You can actually compare quotes here of multiple companies or multiple products. Here's another one. That's Policy Genius. These are websites in the US. If you look at this on the right side, it's a cell phone. That's AIG, Pacific Life, Lincoln. These are different insurance companies under one platform. So guys, no, anong sinasabi ko? If we do not adjust, sooner or later, you're gonna panic. Sooner or later, you're gonna realize that if you do not shift, you do not change, this world will forget you. It doesn't matter your accomplishments of the past. It doesn't matter what's happening before. But right now, if you're not on board here, if somehow right now you're desisting, and I'm sure I'm talking to a few people here, kung tinatamaan ka, buti nga sa'yo. Kasi kailangan mo nang gumising. Kailangan na natin kumilos. Kasi mapag-iiwanan talaga tayo. Let me just share this beautiful quote with you guys. In times of change, learners inherit the earth while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with the world that no longer exists. This is such a lovely quote. Sobrang lalim lang niya. But basically, sinasabi niya, sa panahon ng pagbabago, yung mga mahilig matuto, sila yung mag-inherit ng mundo. Pero yung mga sinasabi nila, alam ko na yan.
Alam ko na.
Okay lang yan, lilipas din tong COVID na to. Don't worry. Balik na lang tayo kapag tapos na yung lockdown. They will actually be dealing with the world, beautifully equipped to deal with the world that no longer exists. Is this making sense?
Yes.
So during the first 2 weeks, I was rallying people to start believing in this. I was calling people up in my whole team. We were 148 advisors. I probably called 80% of them one by one just to rally them to this idea. Kasi I knew for a fact, people were, wait and see idea nila. But right now, we need to move. We need to really make a difference here. And maybe right now, there are leaders watching. And I just want to talk to you right now. If you're a leader, if you're a manager, this is for you. Question is, how can leaders or managers activate? And my answer is, you have to understand the bell curve. So ito yun, siguro before I get into the bell curve, I just have to say na a lot of managers are trying to recruit right now. But honestly, on my first month, sabi ko sa mga leaders ko, huwag kayo mag-recruit. Bakit? Kasi walang sense na mag-recruit ka, yung tao mo right now hindi active. Kung hindi active ang tao, mawawala. Kasi hindi kumikita. Is this making sense? So sabi ko, activate mo muna yan. Pag na-activate mo na, tsaka ka mag-recruit ulit. So ito lang, no? So again, I hope I answered questions in people's minds. Activate first before recruitment. So how do you know activate them? Ako ang opinion ko, you have to understand the bell curve. I got this bell curve from one of my mentors, Coach Ross Yuson. So sabi niya sa akin ganito, if we were to look at the bell curve, and if we were to understand this based on market penetration, for example, the iPhone, okay? When the iPhone was first introduced, not everybody bought, di ba? Not everybody bought the idea of getting a smartphone, di ba? Kasi unang-una mahal. Pangalawa, parang bago to. Sanay kami sa Nokia, yung analog, di ba? Yung meron pang snake, yan, di ba? Diyan sila sanay. So only 2.5% guys actually bought right off the bat. Yung 2.5%, ito yung mga talagang value na nagka-camping sa labas ng Apple. Alam niyo yun, yung 24 hours sila nag-stay doon. Meron silang kape, di ba?
I remember those days.
Exactly. Ito yung mga unang-una. Exactly. So pumili talaga sila. Pero ito yung mga tao, hindi mo na kailangan sabihan, hindi mo na kailangan convince. They will buy, they will get enrolled, 2.5% sila immediately. Okay? Ngayon, ito yon. Meron tayong tinatawag na early adopters. Ito yon. Ito yung 13.5% of the market. So ito naman mga tao, yes, hindi sila on the onset bumili, pero siguro it took a little bit time of marketing, it took a little bit time of convincing. Maybe a friend of them actually bought one, they saw it, they kinalikot nila, ay wow, natuwa sila, bumili sila. Yan yung early adopters. Okay? Ngayon, after early adopters, meron tayong 34%, which is the early majority. Ito na yung mass market, guys. Early majority and the late majority is the mass market. Ito yung 64% of the market. Okay? So, then after that, ito na yung laggards. Itong laggards, guys, hanggang ngayon, wala pa ring smartphone. Hanggang ngayon, naka-Nokia pa rin sila na 3210. Kasi backward pa rin yung... This is making sense, my friends.
Hindi na nag-adapt, no? Oo.
Exactly.
They refused.
Ayaw
na. Border day dinosaur.
Yes.
Okay.
Kaya ayaw na mag-adapt.
Ayan. So, ito lang yun my theory is this can be applied in the insurance industry, especially if you're a leader. For example, you have 100 people. Trust that when you have 100 people in your team, 2.5% or 3 people, huwag na natin kalahatiin yung isang tao, no? 3 tao dyan, simula pa lang, on board na, sige, benta tayo online. Okay yan, benta tayo online. Masaya yan, di ba? Pero, meron dyan, 13.5% of them, 14 people of them, kailangan ko kumbinsihin mo muna. Okay? Ito yung maganda. People are thinking, sige, after 13.5%, then susunod yung 64%, 34%. Ito yung tanong. If you are a leader, do you need to convince 100% of them? And the answer is no. Bakit? Kasi tignan niyo dito sa may dulo, may 16%. Yun yung kahit anong gawin mo, kahit lahat ng tao kumikita, na ayaw pa din kumilos. Laggards. So if you are a leader and you try to convince 100% of people in your team to jump on board, ano mangyari? Diyos ko, masistress ka lang. Makakalbo ka. Mapapagod ka. So what's my point? According to the bell curve, sinasabi dito, don't even convince the mass market. Don't convince 64%. Convince the 13.5%. So yun yung magic number. Don't convince the 2.5%.
Nice.
Because the 2.5% is already on board. In a team of 100. Exactly. Get on board the 13.5%. So ito lang, when I was starting this journey sa ECQ, I enrolled the 13.5%. Sino yung 13.5%? Yung managers ko. Sila kasi hindi naniniwala pa eh. So kailangan sila mismo maniwala, sila mismo magbenta, sila mismo kumilos. 'Di ba? Bukod doon, 13.5% top performers ko. So isa ko talaga yung top performers ko. Sabi ko, hello, magbenta na tayo, sabayan mo ako. Bebenta din ako. Go, tara. This is making sense? Ito yung maganda. When the 13.5 got enrolled, nakita niyo yung first 100 ko? Guys, yung first 100 ko, wala pang 20 tao yun. Okay? Kasi nga sila yung first 13.5%.
Galing Amazing. That's amazing.
Pero nung na-convince sila, boom, then the early majority. Right now, I'm seeing the late majority getting on board. And by next month, everybody's gonna be on board. Except the laggards, of course. Diba? Yung laggards siguro mga next year, on board na sila.
On board na.
Okay. Sige, siguro
sila yung mga naghihintay ng vaccine.
Oh, ayun, exactly. They are the ones waiting for the vaccine. Ayan. So siguro I
Which
just
means
want to
as leaders, you have to strategically know and understand your team so that you can fly during this lockdown. Tama ba?
Exactly.
Galing.
And siguro also, we have to unburden ourselves as leaders. Kasi you have no capacity as a human being to convert everyone. Yung palagi kong joke dito, no, is si Jesus nga hindi niya na-convert yung buong mundo. Tama? So, kumbaga, na-convert ka majority and that's good already. Diba? But hindi lahat talaga mako-convert mo eh. So, ang point ko lang is convert the people who you can depend on and let them influence the other 64% for you.
Okay.
Is this making sense?
Right.
Amazing.
Ayan. So, sige. Ayan. So, this is what I did. No? Again, so hopefully I got a little bit of sharing, no, of what I did with my team as well as sa advisors ko. And siguro I just wanna, do I have permission to share? Always be closing.
Yes. Please do share.
So again, nabanggit kanina ni Coach Jeff, no, na I'm actually doing effortless recruitment. It's a 3-hour high energy recruitment trip. How I was able to recruit 92 financial advisors as a 1-unit manager on my first 18 months. So that was 2017 July until 2018, no. So 92 sila, and I will be sharing there the system, the strategy, the structures that allowed me to really recruit effortlessly. So if you're interested with this, please text me. That's my personal number. Text recruit to 0915-426-3541. No? Siguro share ko lang, no, in terms of effortless recruitment, kasi some people are asking, bakit nga ba 148 lang ako ngayon? Kasi to be honest, I stopped recruiting for 1.5 years. Sorry, mga 2 years na ako nag-stop. And the reason why I stopped is because I understand that in management, there's a process. There's a structure. And the structure is recruit, activate, and then promote. Okay? Recruit, activate, promote. Okay.
That's good. I like that.
So, ang idea ko is mag-recruit ka na marami, activate mo, ibato mo sa always be closing. Tama ba, coaches?
Correct.
Seriously, as a manager, ang hirap magbenta, mag-recruit, mag-train. So, as much as possible ako, talaga sabi ko, kailangan pumunta kayo ng ABC kasi kailangan nyo mag-train. Kasi, ano yan eh, pagka leader ka, hindi nakikinig sa'yo, pero sa mga other people, mas nakikinig. Tama ba? Parang ano lang yan.
Yeah.
Right.
Same lang naman na sinasabi, pero iba yung meron talagang other person training for you. So, ang ganda mag-outsource. And lastly is promotion. So, actually, ako ay promoted siguro 10 managers already. And right now, I'm back to recruitment. So, that's the phasing. So, right now, I started recruiting again. Siguro 2 weeks pa lang. I have 15 in my pipeline again. And i-duplicate ko itong 92. Siguro 92 in 6 months naman. Ganon.
Wow. Fantastic.
And that's going to be possible through the system and structure I'll be sharing with you guys in effortless recruitment. So that's going to be June 21, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And it's going to be 1,599 pesos per 3 hours. So yeah, so that's what I want to share. And secondly, lastly na lang, no, I also have my girlfriend actually is doing really great in this ECQ process. She was one of those first believers in online selling. Siya yung part ng 13.5% ko. So when she started selling April 13 until today, May 28, she was already able to close 30 clients by selling insurance via chat. This is really new kasi nga hindi to uso magbenta via chat before, di ba? Kailangan i-meet mo, kailangan may face-to-face.
That's amazing.
Revolutionary. So I like what she's doing. Actually, she has 3 more days. 3 more days. By May 31, meron ang target niya 45 clients. So
amazing.
Ngayon. So she's gonna be sharing that. And if you're interested with this, please text chat to 0915-426-3541. That's gonna be June 14, 10 a.m. to 12 noon naman po. And that's gonna be 999 pesos. Yan. So thank you.
Amazing. Grabe. I'm very excited, no? So, ang dami na natin binibigay na value sa industry natin. Jam-pack yung mga training sessions natin this coming for the next few days. So, guys, it's extremely important to upgrade your skills habang nasa lockdown and you take action right away. Do not wait until everything goes back to normal because it won't go back to normal anymore. Right? So, That's right. So, laging sinasabi ni Coach Ron, if you do not take action within 72 hours of what you have learned, it's going to be gone. So, yes, I understand a lot of financial advisors are attending trainings right now, left and right, but you have to apply them within 72 hours because after that, it's going to be gone. So, you have to execute. And when you execute, then you will be one of the early adopters so that you can influence more and impact the lives of more people. Grabe. This session is a jam-packed, no? Ganda ng session natin today.
Wow, dami.
Fantastic, fantastic. So we have 300 viewers who watch us tonight. Thank you very much. We are going to do Thursday. Invite your friends, invite your clients as well. If you want motivation, if you want strategies, if you want lessons in life, please always go here every Thursday, 8 p.m. ABC Thursday Thunder Talk Show, and we will add value to anyone who is willing to watch us. Thank you very much. This is Coach Jeff and my partner here. Please introduce yourself, guys, before we say goodbye.
Yeah, thank you. This is Coach Ron. Thank you for having us tonight.
And this is Professor Sai. Thank you for having us. I hope na may natutunan po tayo to increase our learnings and to increase our earnings.
Yun.
And this is Don. Thank you. Thank you for having me, coaches. Nagulat ako actually. Hindi ko in-expect na meron pala tayong live session today. Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. And of course, we'd like to thank Brian Ordiales for hosting our show for today. Grabe. Na-upgrade yung show natin, no? Ganda ng itsura. Fantastic, fantastic for that. Grabe. All right. So, any last few words, Coach Ron, and then we'll say goodbye.
Yeah. Ako, just to... Ako, ito yung na-realize ko sa sinabi ni Coach Don. Biglang book, one of my favorite books is Who Moved My Cheese.
Wow.
Tama ba? Like that is really, if you haven't read that book, everything will make sense to us and what you should do, concrete actions, and how you should react to these changes. That book will make you realize na, hey, diba, I've been waiting for pero yung cheese na feeling ko entitled ako, nalipat na, and I have to adapt. Tama ba? And one thing, coaches, one thing that really struck me the most dun sa book na yon, merong isang question dun na we have to ask ourselves. Ano sabi niya dun? What will I do if I was not afraid? Tama ba? What will I do if I was not afraid? So, most of the time, the things that stops us, it's because of the fear that we don't know. Tama ba?
Correct.
And I want to encourage everyone to be certain at these times. Diba? We have to be certain, we have to be decisive, and we have to be committed as financial advisors. No? So I want to commend the coaches tonight. Thank you, coaches, for doing this. This is really awesome. No? Thank you very much, guys. So, Jeff.
All right. Thank you very much for watching us today, tonight pala, and we'll see you again next time. Yeah. And remember, always be closing. Bye, guys. See you guys again.
Bye,
thank you
guys.
very much. Thank you. Bye.
God bless.
And we're out. Okay na, coaches. All right.